All right, hey y'all. Now I do hope everything is going well out there in La La Land. Now I want to use these two cards today. Now I was trying to do some readings for TikTok, but they want to play with the algorithm, so I ain't going over there for a while. How about that? I don't know what's going on with the mess over there, but they ain't about to waste my time. All right, so I'll come over here and pay y'all some attention. Now we're gonna start out with these cards. Now they was kind of interesting over there, y'all. It ain't gonna hurt me. Listen. Alright, Spirit, what you got for these people? Now that's flying out and it's staying in my deck. Now you got caring connections as well as appreciation. 14 and 15. Now, I'm looking at somebody might be giving you something. She got roses in her hand, and it says appreciation. Now, she got roses in her hand. Flowers. Whatever. Now, somebody might be gifting you something. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be flowers, but something. Somebody might be moving in with somebody, but adjacent possibilities. And it doesn't have to be intimate. Could be some type of collaboration, going into business together. It could be a lot of things, y'all. Okay? Now, it could be somebody showing you some appreciation that you live near. Or actually have some type of collaboration with. Could be your birthday. Could be so many things. Somebody just showing you that they appreciate you. Could be a promotion. It could be a plaque. It could be so many things. Let's see. Now, it made me stop on man holding the heart. Alright. Give us one. Let it fall on the deck. Spirit. Alright, we got two cards. Now, we got victory. We got... and the angel of balance. Now, I'm going to keep this one at the bottom of the deck because we only want 3. Now, you got 14, 15, and 28. 28 is a 10. Now, you could be seeing 111. You could be a life path number 1, 5, or 6. All right. And let me see. 56 could have some relevance here. Could be your address. I don't know. Somebody put something like that in the comments the other day. It could be 156. Something going on with that. Could have some number somewhere. And your phone number, your zip code, something. I don't know. All right. Or the number 48, which is a 12. All right. Could be a life path number 3. Or you could be 48. Could be 28. All right, let's see. I ain't studying TikTok. TikTok can kick rocks. They want to play with me. I don't know what happened, y'all. But we'll be back. Maybe next week. If not, I ain't gonna sweat it. You know? Playing around. Now you got invitation and friend. Now this appreciation is some type of invitation, invite, entrance with friend. Why? Now this friend doesn't necessarily have to be a buddy, but you know, somebody that has your best interest at heart. I want to say that. Alright? Do look like you're in your north node too. With this shine. Something is about to come to light. Now, the star is something that's seen far, near, and wide. You know what I'm saying? Look at victory. And look at you. I'm just looking at her face. It's just so calming and refreshing and beautiful and, you know, serene. So I'm going on with that. Yeah. Now, this invitation, I'm just looking at her get up. Don't she look kind of like, I don't know how to describe her, but it looks very stern. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Now, that's a lot of cards. Now you got rituals and love on victory and space showing up here. Now I do think you are being welcomed with open arms. And this ritual and this victory could be a manifestation of some sort. With space, some type of move. And could be office space, could be so many things. A new home, something. But let me see. I need some more cards to get a little bit more nosy. A little bit more nosy. I think I'm going to put these on the side. You got lead with the number 4. And it's almost like you may get this lead position. And he got some scrolls in his hands. Now, it could be so many types of things that you're doing with this. I'm going to pour from the archetype. Now, this is taking some leap of faith, trust. Like you starting out at ground zero. I'm just looking at the 0. Now, some of you guys may be engineers. I was hearing something like that. Now, it do look like some type of blueprint in his hand right here. And I'm looking at this number 1 peek out. What is it? Some creativity. Now, of course, it could be anything in regards to something that you can touch. Passion. And success and growth is here. You also have the 3rd eye. Perspective. Now, it do look like you being crowned something. Now, I want to pull from my numerology. Because you know I got to beat them up since I just got them. So we gotta do that. And at the bottom of the deck is communication. Let me see. Go. Now, it's a lot of yellow going on up here. Now, I do, and this because this is in the center of it. And just look at her. It's just, look at it's like fresh air. Now, it might happen on a nice sunny day. There's something about all this yellow in your crown, your 3rd eye, your perception. You got a keen sense on something. Now, I think you got it mapped out, boo. So, let me see. Personal growth is now here. Let me see. Now you got pride that slapped my hand, and it's the number 19. Now I think that this pride really is not pride before the fall, but I think it has a lot to do with your crown. Something that you could be proud of. But let me see something. Let me see something. I'm gonna be a little bit nosy. This is not the book. I just want to see what the little book say. Let me see. This card indicates you need to swallow your pride to improve your current situation and your quality of life. By admitting when you're wrong and choosing to see another point of view, whether this person is right or wrong, you raise your vibration, which brings you closer to your dreams. The bottom line is, if you want to create a happy, harmonious life, you must let go of your need to be right or in control. To overpower, belittle, or punish another goes against the nature of the soul and takes you out of alignment. Yet when you have the courage to own up to your mistakes, you align yourself with Source. Admitting when you're wrong builds character, inner strength, and self-esteem. It opens the door for resolution and creates better relationships with others. Stubbornness and pride get you nowhere. With others, stubbornness and pride get you nowhere, but humility and compromise bring you closer to the realization of your dreams. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to rise above your ego rather than to go at it alone because you're too stubborn to back down. You must cooperate with others. When you swallow your pride, you can make your dreams come true. All right. With appreciation and lead. Now, I did say something about the way she was looking. And maybe this is you. Now, I want to also say that it doesn't necessarily have to be with another person wrong, but just being open to something about perspective. Being the leader of your own life. Now, you might have some type of blueprint right here. And you see you lead in the shadow with light. Yeah, and that's something about perspective and personal growth. Something that is in alignment. You got 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Making an effort with victory. Something about look like you're going to be attaining better friendships. Now, if it does have something to do with a relationship, now you know you can't be a right fighter. Now, of course, you want to stand up for yourself, address the elephant in the room, but sometimes you do have to see the other person's perspective, whether they're wrong or right. You still need to hear them out and resolve the situation. Sometimes people feel they're valid, but it doesn't mean that they're accurate. You understand what I'm saying? And we are still in retrograde, and that communications get a little blurred, especially when you're texting and things like that right there. They say when you text in caps, people think you're yelling at them. It just, yeah. Read things carefully, and especially if you know you're wrong, admit you're wrong, boo. Understand the part that you played in the situation. It's two sides of the story. Yours, his, and the truth. All right? Something like that might be going on right here. Now, this could have something to do with just past relationships in general. Doing a little bit of that shadow work. Understanding the error of your ways. Yeah. Prepping you for some new relationships. Look at all these folks. Now, that space may be clearing the space in your head about the wrongs in the past and all that. Listen, could be some of the things. Angel of balance is right here. And you look like you're walking away from it. all that hurt you. Yeah, taking that action to bring those things into balance. Understand the duality, I want to say. Yeah, something like that. All right, let's see. That's too many. Ooh, but it's making me look at domestic harmony and change with victory. Yeah. Domestic harmony, right? That would have been right on them caring connections, y'all. Now maybe now I got friendships and I got a couple down here. So listen, it can be in the family. All right, bring it out on the table, Spirit, so I can know. Thank you. Thank you. Now you got individuality. Now I think this is all about having maintaining your stance and standing on what you believe in. But I'm gonna read it out because I'm kind of liking this. I'm liking it, y'all. All right, give us one. First one off the top, Spirit. Now we're going to pay attention to everything that we've seen before as well. Now you got spiritual career. And personal growth. On victory and rituals. Wow. Now look at this. Because it was making me pay attention to the difference. This is your growth. And I think this is how people see you. You see, I kind of little tight right there. I want to say she's looking a little tight in that little get up. Oh no, a little outdated. Oh no, look at her face and the change to past, present, future. And you can look at this as your masculine and feminine as well, boo. But I think you're going to be able to attain these better friendships. And maybe you're looking at your ideal of caring connections. Now, even though this one is a little cartoonish, she do look like her. Yeah, you got your eyes. You got your eyes on something. Yeah, your ideal. Ah, the spiritual career. But let me see. Let's see what they're talking about from the book. Let's read about it. This individuality. Now, I think it's very important that you maintain your individuality. That's why it's very important to discuss these things before you enter relationships. A lot of people don't do that. You know, yeah, they don't. That's why you have a lot of conflict. You know, thinking that, it's going to work itself out. Now, this card indicates the need to embrace your individuality and be true. And be your true, authentic self rather than follow the crowd. You're being guided to break away from the pack and to take the road less traveled. Instead of feeling like you're a square peg in a round hole, you're being encouraged to build your own square hole. By drawing this card, you are being called upon to step up to the plate and celebrate your uniqueness. At this time, you must have the courage to speak your truth and march to the beat of your own drum despite the opinions of those around you. Yeah. What others think of you isn't your business anyway. And And it's impossible to please everybody. So you must focus on pleasing yourself. As you honor your individuality and feelings, you will reclaim your personal power and enhance your connections to Source. When you do so, you can make your dreams come true. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that encourage you to embrace your individuality as you step into your power as your true authentic self. You will improve your relationships with others and your overall quality of life. Right there with effort, and that was the card that we sang. And I believe this has something to do with your spiritual career, darling. Now, it says this card indicates an opportunity to embrace or embark upon a career in the mind, body, and spirit arena. This could be a full or part time venture. It's entirely up to you. You may already have the credentials to begin this work now, or you may be requiring further study before you're ready to start. Whatever your situation, this card is confirmation that you have a genuine talent and abilities that needs to be put to good use. All right, and that's all we're going to read today. And the next card is leadership. How about that? Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. And as you go, I must say you do grow and you learn more because it's just going to make you want to tap into more information. That's why I tell y'all to get these cards. You know, it's just going to make you tap into a little bit more. I done learned a lot doing it. Yeah, it's just going to make you do a little bit more research. Want to understand things a little bit more. You know? Now, I don't know what's wrong with TikTok. Something that I can't control, right? Listen. I'm not letting this crap bother me no more. It's not. I don't know what happened, y'all. I don't know what happened. I guess they want to try to get on my nerves. But I ain't gonna let them, y'all. I ain't gonna let them. Now, let's see. Now, I'm gonna come back with another one. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let me do it, y'all. Because Spirit is just nagging me to get one of these cards. Like I can't even go over. Something that in this deck that you want to know. And I barely ever pull from this deck. And it just keeps saying, who won? Alright, we're going to get the first one that I come to, y'all. And it's the heart. And that's what we're going to read. And look, it's so crazy that the spirit is pink, just like this card right here. Sheesh. Alright, let's see what it's talking about, y'all. Now, I hope I don't jack this reading up with the reading from this right here, because, Chad, there's something about this book that me and it just don't jive. Now, let me see. Would that be the, two? Would it be? Because I sure can't. That's why. There you go. 125, y'all. Now, it's impossible. No. Is it possible from a imaginal point of view to sense the heart as a place Either we are there within the realm of expansion and compassion, or we have drifted somewhere else. There is no in between. It is common for us to leave this archetypal center without realizing it, as the world, with its seductive twists and turns, offers us frequent departure. Listen, y'all, I told you, it's something about the way it's written that it just get me all jacked up. Now, I say, we may even become a stranger to the landscape of the heart, leaving it vacant for long stretches of time. The seat of the heart is often reclaimed by nature, music, dance, and the presence of children or animals. This card encourages us to move past the layers of life's tangles and knots and enter the wild and sacred center of the self. The most precious throne in the galaxy is awaiting your return. Oh, that's beautiful, I think. However, I think this is something kind of powerful. It's ready for you to go on that heart centered journey, boo. Self discovery. It's ready. It's like the world is so ready for you. I almost got a little choked up, y'all. Almost got a little choked up. You done been through such a battle, boo. And it's just so ready for you to trust. It's something about the way you're going to be viewing things now. Instead of being that little right fighter, being that little troll. That's for some of y'all. I think you're going to be able to utilize that moxie, that zeal, that expression. I ain't saying you got to get rid of it. I'm just telling you to exert it in a more beneficial way. You know? Yeah. Alright? Bring that thing on into balance, dude. It's a lot of pink down here, y'all. A lot of pink and purple and yellow. There you go. With appreciation. And pride. Right there. With trust. Now, you know that the Seven of Wands does represent a little pushback. I think we're going to bring that into balance because this does indicate the 7 chakras. And I was just talking about using all that zeal, that pushback in a more productive way. That's going to serve you. You know? Sometimes you put that energy out there, it don't serve nothing. Now, it's good and healthy to get your feelings out. But, yeah. I think you're learning. Listen, we're all in this together, boo, because I don't have all the answers, and listen. I'm learning as we go. There you go. 10. 7 to the 10. Letting that pride go. You understand? It's falling. Something. Something is changing. And he flipped out right there in reverse. Individuality. Now the 7, Page of Swords. Yeah, it could be, you know. Yeah, this does indicate learning and I think because she's looking at something, I think you're embracing your own individuality. You know? Maybe letting something go. That looks so good. I wonder why they came in reverse, but let me continue to go. Everything, let me see. Something in regards to what you were studying. Maybe I think there's something changed. Yeah. Now this could be somebody that you're walking away from. The road less traveled. Self-discovery. It's like, I don't think that you were totally off center. I think that you are experiencing another sprout of growth, I want to say. A little bit more elevation going on here. It's like you've attained a lot of information in one area, but it's time to move on a little bit further in this spiritual quest. I told y'all it never stops. It never stops. Something about your mental growth. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Yeah, with those rituals, something is growing. Knowledge. And it's just something that's going to be so appeasing to you. I'm just looking at the difference. Just look how you was over here, all stuck up. Look at the difference. There's some different covered boot. It's like, let me see. Still trying to figure out why this page of swords is in reverse. Fell out that way. Yeah, it's like right here. I told you right here. You see how she all blindfolded, hands tied up, but third eye. But I think you're seeing something different, and you really trying to figure this thing out. This is contemplation, but it's gonna be a victory. I think this is you watering your mind. Maybe helping other people to grow as well. Yeah. me something so different to eat today. I get tired of eating the same crap. It's like I'm just tired of eating the same crap. They gotta start. Look at something is definitely growing within the mind. I want to say that. Look at that. That's crazy. Wow. The magician is on the Ten of Wands with appreciation and pride. I think you really stepping up, boo. You tapping into something. Yeah, there you go. Taming that little self-sabotaging nature of yourself. Letting those... Yeah, stepping into your individuality. That was two people walking away. Yeah. No longer being led. There go the wheel. Right there on that page of swords. Letting that go. Karmic completions. Individuality. Looking at that. Walking away. So you can attain that. Yeah. Yeah. I just see a lot of growth. Mental. This is what you're walking away from. That's what I was just talking about. You see how those two people walking away? And this is on the 6. 5 to the 6. Again, 5 to the 6. Something about 56. Now you could be 56. Something about 5, 6. However, 56 is 11. We got 11 right here. Something. Intuition. Mind. Yeah. Hierophant right there. On the spiritual career. Hey, you can't make it up with a victory. If this is what you want to do, this is telling you to do it. With communication. Now, there could be some type of offer coming your way, communication coming your way. You got invitation over here. And you're moving. Make the choice. Hey, look at that. 33, y'all. You got it. Yeah. You got it, boo. Split on the 33. Now, the only thing I want to say is, I think I said this once before, you know, sometimes we have schools of thoughts and things that we learn, you know, and you may actually believe these things to be true at that point. There's nothing wrong with changing your mind, boo. Expanding your mind. You understand what I'm saying? Trust. Don't nobody got all the answers. Nobody. Nobody. A lot of this stuff that's out here cannot be proven, y'all. Alright? Can't be proven. And a lot of it is based on beliefs. But what is true? Alright? Now that's your message. Follow the channel so I keep you up to date. And do the best that you can, boo. Ain't nobody perfect.